Hello, I'm a mushroom, and if we want more minions, we need to make more minions. Let's get right to it. So, here we have several boxes, and first, let's just get out all of the things we need to start the production process. And then, step over to this crafting table, and do the doing that needs to be done. First, stacking all of these nether warts around a pickaxe. You make a nether wart minion, and then you make another one, and then you have too many nether warts, but that's not really a negative thing, it's just kind of a thing that happens. Then you put a hoe in the middle, then you surround it with pieces of sugar cane, and then you make yourself a sugarcane minion, and it has a very nice hat. Then you can make yourself a minion for all of your junglewood needs. Wait, can I count? Yes, in fact I can, I just can't count in the right order. You'll need 10 pieces of wood in each slot to make yourself a jungle minion, but after you do so, it will be able to synthesize jungle wood at your heart's content, provided you upgrade it sufficiently to match your production needs, but what have you? Infrastructure, it's important. Anyhow, after putting all 10 in there, into all slots, now you have a nice green hooded minion. After that, what else can you do? Well, you could probably put lapis lazuli in there, and then you can make something that makes it itself. It has a very nice mining helmet. You could probably do a similar thing with diamonds, and you'll probably need 10 per compartment again, even though I just put 12 in there because I can't count well, apparently. Or maybe my mouse doesn't like me, one of the two. So, looping around with your tins, put 6 here, and then, wait a minute, I'm foolish. Wait, oh no, okay, I'm confused. Well, there's the issue. Apparently, reversing slots in that manner messes up the diamonds. So, then of course comes the very scientific process of throwing all of these diamonds on the ground. After which, they all become special diamonds that can actually stack on each other because Hypixel Skyblock knows them now. Basically, it's like that one friend's mom who doesn't trust you because she's never met you before, but after you meet and speak to each other, the mother actually lets you, like, go throw marshmallows at people with their child. I don't know, I don't really know how it works, I don't have many friends. Anyhow, there's a diamond minion. Again, very, very good-looking hat. And in the sidebar, it tells us we've just unlocked our 9th minion slot, which is very cool. And speaking of minions, I should have made a compactor. It can synthesize iron ingots into iron blocks for the low, low price of enchanted cobblestone and a bit of redstone. Even so, though, I waited too long, and now it would probably not be a good deal because I don't really need iron that much anymore. But anyhow, it's fine. We had fun leveling it, and we have a lot of levels in our enchantment bar now, so we can finish our enchantment as soon as all of these minions are synthesized, which is very, very pleasing. And of course, after we put everything down and then pick up the books, it's a bit of a process. But we will have lots of nice minions, so that whenever we need something, we can just, instead of doing the logical thing and going and gathering it, we can just put down a little midget, and it creates the resource for us over time. It sounds immoral, but it's not, I swear, it's in Minecraft only. Don't do it in real life, though. Probably. I mean, I wouldn't know. So, put all of the mining things in the mining box. Put the tree in the jungle box. Put you and you in that box because you're farming affiliates. Put this down. We need our books. There's some books. Some gross books. And now we need to enchant our pants. Very, very strange statement, but still true. We go over to the anvil, and we put our pants on the anvil, and then we put a book on the anvil, and then we get a health bonus. I don't know how it works. It just does. You can do it again with your shoes, and now you have more health, which is quite nice. Our wardrobe is still working, and now we have over 500 health, and 313 defense, which we might have had before, but I don't really know. We also have 365 coins in our purse, so theoretically, if a sandwich cost 1 coin a day, we could actually eat 1 meal a day for a whole year, which sounds pretty nice in my personal opinion. Even so, though, there's another minion to craft, and of course, it is the glowstone minion, which has a very snazzy hat. It kind of looks like a bowler hat in my hotbar, but I'm not altogether sure, because it is very, very small. So I think we'll call that mining, and then off to our business. What is our business? I have no earthly idea. So, to start off with, I was thinking that we might try doing a level 2 Slayer again, just because we now have much more health, and also a sword that is not pain for us. It is pain for our opponent. Another thing we could do is put away this New Year's cake. I was just walking down the street, and just over there past the bank in the place with the question mark block on it, there was Jerry standing there. I don't know how he got there from my island, but apparently he's on everybody's island. And on top of that, there was this dude who was saying it had been 79 years in Skyblock since Skyblock was created canonically, even though it's been like 2 years actually. So maybe the Hypixel dev team are actually houseflies? I'm not sure. But anyway, and he gave me a cake for it, and I'm thinking I could make a display box where for every year that passes, which is like 7 days in game, or something thereabouts, I'm not altogether sure, we could put up a cake, we could have a little celebration, but maybe not a celebration every time, just like every 5 cakes we have a celebration. But every 5 cakes, would that mean that we start on the 5th cake? Okay, that's a present. Okay, there's coins. But if we had a celebration every 5 cakes, does that mean that we have our celebration starting on number 5, or that we have one on the 1st cake, and then on the 6th, and then the 11th, and so on? And you also may notice that I just went to the totally wrong place, but, please disregard that. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a talisman. Speaking of which, we need more money. Speaking of which, of course, because talismans take a lot of money. But apparently it reduces knockback, which sounds kind of good because slimes suck for knockback. But anyhow, we need coins. We'll just deposit everything, withdraw 2,000, and then try and fight zombie death machine. Sounds reliable. But anyhow, cake celebrations sound fun. And that present we just opened and the present in my ender chest are both from some Jerry's New Year's thing, which I'm not altogether sure I understand, but roughly there's an entire populace of Jerry's, and they have something to do with the snowy island where you can fish snow, which sounds cool, but I don't know. Okay, Revenant Horror 2, let's start that. Maddox, you are a bad person, but I might like you if this works. Anyhow, and apparently you have to prevent people from, like, ruining everything. I'm not sure. And I'm pretty sure I just crit for 800. Yeah, that looks like what just happened, so yeah. If we can crit for 800, we might be able to actually kill this thing. Because hitting for 100, that's okay. Critting for 200, that's okay. Hitting for 500 and critting for 800 to 900, that is much better. And of course, having a boosted health of 650 is good. Of course, I know this now because I looked into how the boss worked, and apparently the second tier of the boss and above, it does something where it reduces your defense substantially, And so having just a high health and high damage seems to be the better way to do it. Already at 30 something, or maybe 33 or maybe 28, I don't know, the number's changing. But we need a lot of kills, and I don't have a lot of words to say, so maybe we speed it up. Yeah, that sounds fun. Alright, and now it is almost time for our second appointment with a abomination that will cause nightmares for some people, namely me. And one of the last prerequisites for this appointment, actually the last, is runic. So, hello. Can I kill you? Thank you. Pardon me. Don't knock back and then use that knockback to heal. That's rude, and I don't appreciate it. Hello. I wish I could get some hits in, but my mouse sensitivity is killing me. Quite literally. Hello. Hitting you is quite difficult. Okay, let's drop that. Alright, and now you are at lower health. Hello. Alright, just keep hitting you. There's a few more pieces of health. Hello, come back here. No, don't run off, don't run off, don't run off. Okay, and we've dispatched him. And we've gotten 10 health for it. No, not 10 health. Goodness me. 10 revenant flesh. Okay, that was appropriate excitement. That was what I was expecting, kind of, from the first level, the first time we fought it. I was expecting that kind of tier of high stress, but success, and instead it was low stress and success. But anyhow, hello, and we get 25 Slayer XP for it. Nice. And let's view boss. So if that was strong and the next one is challenging, I am quite concerned. 50 DPS. Oh. Yeah, so the pestilence is what shreds armor. He does a life drain. I think that's what the heart effects we were seeing were. Not the, if he gets too far away, he starts healing. And, let's see. This heal ring looks the heal wand and the zombie ring. They both look quite interesting. And, let's see. He has a special rune, so that's cool. But does that mean he's runic? Because that could be nightmare-inducing. But I do believe that will be sufficient for our high energy part of the day. And now we will travel back through this graveyard of quests and make reference to Pat's brother, because he's been patiently awaiting us to bring him some pieces of iron and a few sticks so that he might make a new shovel in the Spider's Den ravine. Because of course you definitely need a shovel that always gives you flint, because you can't just buy arrows like normal. But I mean, it might be useful at some point, and it's just a cool quest to do. Like, the story is interesting at any rate, just because you bring something to somebody and they make something that you've never even imagined. The one issue though, I may or may not have forgotten where exactly the ravine is, and that slime is in the way. Oh. It's kind of like multiple ravines, but we'll head on down deal with all of the skeletons inside. Hello. Would you mind terribly if I killed you? Oh, and hello, Rick. What do you need again? You need, I think it's like, let's get him, like, enough for 2 shovels. And a promising shovel. Oh, wait. It's the efficiency shovel, not the always gravel shovel. Oh, very nice. And now, we can mine gravel, but better. Because, I mean, actually gravel might look good. It could be a nice stylistic element in with some acacia. That would be cool, but we don't really need much. Let's just get like 32 or something. And then on to our next order of business. You're standing on that, I won't mind it. That being to make a delivery to someone out in the mines. He is a lapis miner. He looks like a skeleton, and his pickaxe is broken. And he is very, very sad. So, let's be a good Samaritan and deliver him what he needs. And we already have efficiency 1, so that's cool. Very, very nice. And there's some bones on the ground. Now, on getting back up, without needing to utilize any warps. Just to prove a point that I am not well and truly lost underground in the spider's den. I'm totally not. I know exactly what I'm doing. See, I told you so. I just fell in a hole. Yeah. Back up this way, though. There's the Blazing Fortress, which is nightmare-inducing. And there's apparently a magma boss. I don't know exactly how that works, but apparently it is large, spawns every few hours, and probably very high damage. But it's like a multiplayer boss type thing, because this is a kind of an MMO spin on Skyblock, which makes it seem like a very interesting thing to look into for future exploration, for future improvements. Hello, Hamish. And now back to the hub in this nice new moon, and into a patch of dead trees, because we're in a graveyard, and what signifies death more than dead things? Nothing, really. Except maybe coffins, but they're made out of dead things and have dead things in them, so my point is moot. I guess I just made a useless argument for a useless topic. Anyhow, this house is very nice, because Pat lives in it. And Pat's brother Rick is, he gave me a shovel, so of course I had to say his brother's house is nice. They're the Flint brothers. They mine flint. That's all they do. Anywho, oh, the moon is, probably waxing crescent now, but it might be a waning crescent because we just traveled to an alternate universe. I don't know. Are we a day ahead or a day, back? Hello, Ryu. You should probably do some reforging. But right now we're just going to deliver a pickaxe to somebody. And it really shouldn't take all too long. It'll just be a matter of getting there, finding him, and then making the pickaxe and giving it to him, or giving him the ingredients and he makes it. One of the two. Although I really couldn't say because I haven't done it before. That's the thing with these kind of games. You normally kind of know what you're doing, but I don't, because I really never do. Hello, Rusty. You're a good person. Oh, speaking of Rusty. Oh. Hey. Put telekinesis on this shovel. Thanks, Rusty. You're the best. Actually, he is, though. I don't mean to be sounding sarcastic. He's actually a lifesaver. The number of things I've lost over the void. Wait. See the intro of last episode if you want to know about things that telekinesis does not help losing over the void. But mining blocks over the void is very much easier. I can build better because I have telekinesis. I still sometimes throw away my axes. It's a very widespread problem, the throwing away of axes. Maybe not in this game, but just in my general life. It's not the first axe I've thrown away in Minecraft. Anywho, we're now back to the deep caverns. Back through this gate. I was kinda just bored and hopping around earlier, and I found a fairy soul on top of the mountain. But then it turned out I wasn't actually recording, so now I just have another fairy soul than I did earlier. which, if that messes up your immersion, I'm sorry. I'll try and do better, but if I'm walking along and I see a fairy soul, I don't always check, hey, am I recording? I'm just kind of like, ooh, fairy soul, and then I get it. And it doesn't always clue in that I am not recording this actually important moment, even though I am recording myself just hopping around the world talking. Hello, Lapis Miner. So, I will now get you out. 2 sticks. That's 4. I need 3. And 3 pieces of iron. Do you want the materials? No, you do not. You want the pick. That's way more sticks than I thought I needed. But, okay. Hello. There's a pickaxe. And, you appreciate my support in these trying times. And, ooh, compactor. You use this in your lapis minion because lapis dust fills fast. Nice. Now we have a compactor. It makes the block. Higher level compactors make the enchanted block, but you can't reduce that back into the previous state, unlike with normal blocks, so I think that might be a bit inefficient unless you're aiming to make a specific recipe. Just having the general resource seems better in my mind. And now, let's hop back topside and hit the bank. And now, with revitalized finances, proceeding to this most kind of blacksmiths, I have very minorly looked into what sort of reforges we may want, and I know nothing more than I did just a few moments ago. So, Titanic, that gives us health and defense. And apparently Godly gives us damage, and so if I get one of those two, I guess I'll just be good with it. Nice. Smart. Why do I need 60 plus intelligence? But, like, I don't know. That might be good. Let's just try reforging everything and see if anything comes out spectacular. Clean. Okay, so crit chance plus 6. I kind of like that. And mythic. You give crit chance, you give a little bit of everything. But I kind of want to reforge it again. But should I? Because I just spent a lot of coins. And it might be good, it might not be. So let's try the helmet and pants again. And now we have pure. And I don't think that's a great improvement, but I guess it's okay. I mean, I really just need to look into this further. And pure again. And now we have quite a lot of crit chance, but other than that, I don't know what we've gained. Okay, our wardrobe's still sorted out. And now what? Do we want to test how it does again in the end? Do we want to just be fine with it? Our health is up quite a bit. I mean, let's see, we have bonus strength, bonus crit chance, bonus crit damage, and attack speed. And higher health, higher defense, higher speed, higher intellect. We get nice bonus from Titanic. We get strength, all of that again from pure, and from clean we just get crit chance and a little bonus to our health and defense. And from what I've read, you might want to look for like spicy or something thereabout. I don't know how that works. In a sword for damage, and for perhaps godly if you're going for damage boost stuff in your armor. But I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if that's possible in point of fact. And we have arrived in the end. And to the best of my knowledge, this gear should be good enough to allow us to fight Endermen for some duration of time and get gear from the Enderman that is improved. Like, I know that just base Enderman drop an Ender armor that has enhanced stats in the end. I don't know what classifications of mods here drop the good sword, I believe called an aspect of the end. It might be Enderman, it might be the Zealots, it might be any number of creatures. I'm about to die, but that's fine. But anyhow, now we can take a few. And, we have now set the stage for one of the most fun, definitely fun parts of this game. Actually, in some cases that would be true. The grinding part, where you just whack things repeatedly until either you die or they die, and then you get something from it. But anyhow, hello there. Okay. If we can back them into a wall, we can kill them. But they can still damage us. Okay. And, we only need one stack of 16 ender pearls to make a portal, so that's kind of cool. Hello. We just aggroed to it once. And then we immediately died, of course. And even when it's completely expected, that horrifying Enderman noise is still horrifying. Hello. No, I did not mean to hit you. I have no quarrel with you, sir. No, sir. But anyhow, we can just whack him again, and he'll be dead. Hello. And let's maybe finish off this stack, and then one last order of business for the day. That being to enchant all the iron we can, and then sell it, because we don't really need any more enchanted iron for the time being. I mean, we could make hoppers that sell automatically after they reach their maximum, but that might be kind of superfluous. 17 ender pearls. We died less than they died, so I consider this a success. And then let's just fast travel. As soon as we get through this portal so we can open up the interface again and whatnot. We should be getting out in the spider's den, but maybe not. Maybe it'll mess up again. Because sometimes when you open this mid-transit, it just puts you back where you started, in my experience. And I would like to point out that we have gotten a potion bag. We leveled alchemy. I leveled alchemy when I picked up all of that nether wart. And now we can store potions in here, which is kind of cool. But let's just head home. And we have still been percolating some cow minions so that we can get leather for bags. But the only area we need bags is for leather, so it's kind of counterintuitive, and I might want to stop doing that. And just put everything back towards income. I don't know if enchanted iron is a better deal than base iron, but I'm just going to take that risk because I like how enchanted iron looks and smells and feels in my hands. And yes, I do know how it smells. Do you want to know? Well, I can't tell you. It's just kind of one of those things that you know. Kind of like your parents love you unless you don't. If they don't, I am very sorry. My condolences. And, yeah. Hello. I'm just going to kind of gloss over the fact that I just kind of went sideways in a tangent, but anywho, 25 enchanted iron, and we can sell it at the bazaar. And I will point out something that a great many of the few of you watching have probably pointed out already to yourselves in incredulity at my uselessness, that being that this auction house, it sells things that would eliminate the need for middle of the road grinding. Like, you could just buy the next level up instead of going through all of this work for golem armor, you might say. But I say, while I acknowledge your point, I think it's fun. Now let's sell this. And we get 25,000 roughly. Very nice. That's where I got my cake, just so you can see it up close. And while we drop off our coins, I would like to tell you that I hope you have a very, very good day. And I hope to see you again. Goodbye.